Good day, everyone. I hope you are doing well. So, today we're gonna talk about energy. Yes, energy. During summer, we feel very hot. The sun shines very brightly during the summer months. How does heat affect us and our activities? So, this lesson or discussion is found in your book, page 226. In this lesson, you're going to define heat energy and also differentiate conduction, convection, and radiation. Do you know what is heat energy? Any idea? Okay. Heat energy is also known as thermal energy. It is the energy of an object in terms of the motion of its particles. It can be transferred from object to another. It occurs when there is temperature difference between two objects. But how is heat transferred from one object to another? We know that everything is made up of particles, and when something is hot, its particles have more energy and they tend to move around faster. Now, heat is the transfer of its energy and it always moves in the direction of hot to cold. There are three different ways that heat can move around from one place to another. These methods are known as conduction, convection, and radiation. Conduction, a heat transfer as a result of molecular contact. For example, a metallic spoon, and imagine holding a match underneath the spoon. Now what we know is that the spoon is going to heat up, and not just the part of the spoon that is over the match, but rather the spoon as a whole, and the reason this happens is because of conduction. Energy from the flame is causing the molecules within the spoon to vibrate, and that is transferring energy from one to the next until the entire spoon has warmed up. The heat has transferred throughout the entire material. Conduction is going to happen most effectively in solid materials. Convection. This is heat transfer through or as a result of density differences. For example, let's grab the match and let's think about this. We all know it is probably not the best idea to hold your hand above an open flame, and that is because a lot of that heat energy generated by that flame is going to rise. That is purely because of the process of convection. You see, what's happening is the flame is causing the air to expand, and when it expands, it becomes less dense than the surrounding air and therefore floats upwards, and with it goes some of that heat energy. And this is going to occur most effectively within liquids and gases. Radiation is heat transfer by wave motion. I think we know that because of convection, heat is going to rise, but it is also going to travel outwards in the form of waves of energy. That is electromagnetic waves. And that's the third type of heat transfer. Radiation is really interesting that it doesn't need a material for it to travel. So this can occur out in open empty space. In fact, this is how energy travels from Earth's sun to the surface of the Earth. So it is important to know the key word that goes with each one. For conduction, we have the word contact. Convection it is going to be density differences. Radiation is gonna be waves. We can sum up all three types of heat transfer up in one diagram by looking at something as simple as a campfire. Imagine that you are camping and you hold a pot of water or stew above that flame. Well, right now in this picture, we are seeing all three types of heat transfer take place. Properties of light. I want you to answer this question. How do we see things around us? Will your eyes be able to see the objects in the dark? Yes or no? Light is all around us. It is a form of energy that enables us to see all the things around us. Without it, life will not have colors, and it will be very hard for us to see the things around us. Light is our gateway to the beautiful things around us. Reflection is one of the properties of light. It is the bouncing of light after hitting smooth surfaces. For example, when we look at a mirror, we see our own image because the mirror reflects the image back. But when we see ourselves reflected in the mirror and wink our left eye, the image apparently winks the right eye. Refraction, ability of light to bend when it passes a semi-transparent or transparent object. This property is often seen in lenses where light enables us to see things larger or smaller. For example, in this picture we have a glass of water, and a pencil. Dispersion, the ability to break white light into different colors. White light is formed when all the colors that we can see are combined except for the black. If white light enters a prism, it slows down and bends or refracts the colors, then separates because each color has a particular wavelength. An example of dispersion is rainbow. Speed. Light travels in waves. The difference is that light does not need any medium or material to carry its energy along. It speeds through the vacuum of space at 186,282 miles per second. So how to protect yourself from too much exposure of light? Okay, who can give me an idea? Yes? Very good. Light allows us to see things, but excess or lack of light can be harmful to your eyes. Here are a few ways to use light properly. To keep your eyes healthy, make sure you have enough light when reading, particularly at night. Next, wear sunglasses that have UV protection when the sun's light is too bright. Avoid looking directly at the sun or any bright sources. You may use sunglasses if you really have to look at it or if the sunlight outside is very bright. Keep distance while watching television or using your smart gadgets.